How's it going, guys, and welcome back. For this very quick video, I just want to go over something quick. Someone on Twitter sent me this screenshot from The Last Guardian. Look at this shape right here, guys. What does it remind you of? A hook? A question mark? For 2 days, I kept coming back to this picture and kept wondering, could this hook-looking thing be an Easter egg of Sly Cooper? Could it represent Sly's cane? Honestly, guys, it could mean absolutely nothing, and I might be overthinking, right? It does look like a hook. It could be it. But still, out of nowhere, you see this shape, which reminds us of Sly's cane. Come on. If this were truly an Easter egg, why put something like this in The Last Guardian? What does it have to do with the Sly Cooper series? The developers have nothing to do with the series, right? We're not talking about Sanzaru, we're not talking about Sucker Punch. But something came to mind. Doesn't the main protagonist look cel-shaded to you? Isn't the Sly Cooper series cel-shaded? Could this hook-looking thing really tell us something? Is Sony cooking up something? After all, The Last Guardian is published by Sony. Sony does own the rights to Sly. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a Sly Cooper Easter egg? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Now, I've said this many times, guys. Sly 4 is a terrible way of ending the series, right? And honestly, it's an easy way of continuing the series. They already have something to work with. Now, lately, I've been wondering if Sucker Punch is up to something. I've said this before, guys. I don't think that Sucker Punch is working on Sly 5. But they've been posting these pictures on Twitter. Now, some of you might say, but of course they're gonna reference Sly Cooper. They did work on 3 games, right? Yes, of course, but it feels so sudden. Posting pictures after pictures with Sly in it. And talk about that cake, right? A cake from Sony. You know what this cake reminds me of? Wedding cakes. You know those huge cakes with those huge layers of cream on the outside? It's like this hard layer of cream, you just eat what's inside. Well, that's probably just me. Okay, let's forget about the cake, alright? We did get a bunch of Easter eggs in Infamous, especially Second Son, which was released in 2014. Sly 4 got released in 2013, so that tells us Sucker Punch was still thinking about Sly Cooper. Sucker Punch's Nate Fox is up for kid-friendly games, so at this point we can just speculate. I really don't know. Usually, I've been hearing this a lot. Sucker Punch is very quiet when it comes to their upcoming projects. They keep everything a secret. But I feel like something's up these days. This lack of Sly Cooper movie news, Infamous Easter eggs, these pictures on Twitter, this possible Easter egg in The Last Guardian. Like, did Sony contact Rainmaker and told them take things slow, guys? We just want to come up with something special. We want to surprise the fans. I don't know. But what about Sanzaru Games? What are those guys up to? I'm gonna say this again, guys. Sanzaru Games is up for it. Yes, they did post something on their Facebook page back in 2014, explaining that they were no longer working on the series. But at E3 2015, Matt Kramer explained that they are up for it, but Sony ultimately makes the decision. But what about today? Could they go back to the series? Well, here's the thing. They just released Sonic Boom Fire and Ice back in October. And why did they even release another Sonic Boom? Well, apparently, Shattered Crystal was not that good, and one of their main objectives was to learn from their mistakes and develop another game. You know what bugs me, guys? They know the sales for Rise of Lyric and Shattered Crystal combined was low, according to Sega's report. Yet, they still wanted Sanzaru to learn from their mistakes and make another game. VG charts, guys, it's a very rough estimate. Shattered Crystal sold 290,000 copies in 2 years. The game got released back in November 2014. Sly Cooper 4 sold 540,000 copies in 3 years on the PlayStation 3. Yes, I know we're comparing 3 years with 2 years, but Shattered Crystal received a bunch of negative reviews. Sly Cooper 4, on the other hand, it did get decent reviews. And after the bad reviews of Shattered Crystal, I don't think the game will sell that much anymore. As for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, it has sold around 90,000 copies according to VG charts, and guys, these are just rough estimates. The game has been released for 2 months, and I think that's too low for Sega. So in summary, Sonic Boom is the worst selling game in the series. If the sales of Sly 4 was too low for Sony, why not take the risk? I mean, look at Shattered Crystal, it pretty much sucked. Despite all that, they still wanted another game. Why can't Sony do the same? Like, you already have a story to work with. I don't know what's stopping them. Yes, of course sales are stopping them, but Sony has to understand that this 8-year release gap between Sly 3 and Sly 4 had a huge effect on the series. A lot of people moved on. A lot of people forgot forgot about it, unfortunately. Now, of course, marketing also plays a huge role in this. I honestly don't remember the marketing for Sly 4, but if Sony is willing to market Sly Cooper 5, it will sell. And if people love the story, the gameplay, that's a huge bonus. Now, how come Sucker Punch worked on 3 games? 1, they enjoyed it, and 2, it sold. And why did it sell well? The release for those games were very close, and that was a huge advantage. Anyways, 2017 guys, it seems like it's going to be the year for platformers. Yooka-Laylee, the Crash remake, Skylar and Plux, A Hat in Time, Clive and Wrench. Like, Sony should realize that, hey, Sly Cooper is a great platformer. Why not bring that back as well? Why not make this year special for Sly fans and release the most anticipated sequel? Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. So as usual, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I've been Vivi, and thank you for watching.